here we are. Day 4. You've made it. And I think we can all agree that that was an utter waste of time and 3/4 an hour of your life that you'll never get back again. But of course, if I'd have told you that at the beginning, then you wouldn't have watched and I'd got less views. In it for the money. So that's it. Yeah, the final thing, it's just the final push now. Like I said at the end of yesterday's, are things about to go terribly wrong? Not terribly wrong. Life on the CX is not smooth sailing. You know, they just keep throwing up grenades at us and we just keep batting them back at them. That's what we do. So, but you've only got to do another 10-15 minutes. You've come this far, so you might as well finish it. And of course, there's always still the possibility of dancing. Well, that was marginally terrifying. So the driver's turned up. He's going from Ely to Royston. Someone at SG, and then they said he's turned up, he rung up, he's gone, they've got 26 pallets, he's got 14, so get on as many as you can. Rung the firm, say get on as many as you can. Then they rung me back, thank God they rung me back, and they turned around and they went, can you do 2 runs? And I've gone, yeah. He said, how much do you want for the second run? So we negotiated a slightly cheaper price because he knows where he's going and it's easier and stuff like that. Rung the driver. The driver's gone, well, I don't know if I'll be back there in time, like, you know, because I'm going to Sheffield. It's a long way. I went, no, you ain't going to Sheffield. You're going to, like, Royston, SG. No, SE Sheffield. I went, and then because I don't do this. I know the postcodes because I run in a lorry all the time. And then I go, have I just made a shocking mistake? Have I just given them Sheffield and back for like 250 quid? Well, 150 we got for the first job. So anyway, I've rung the guy and I went, I swear when I booked this job that it said Royston. I don't know what's gone on. I don't know, I suppose I thought, if I've done it, I'm going to have to give them Ely to Sheffield for 150 quid and wipe my mouth and walk away, so I made a mistake. And he went, no, it's just outside of Royston. I said, but the driver's saying it's Sheffield. And he goes, no, it's SG. He said, I know what's happened. It's rather than going to Barry's Logistics, the CX has logged it as Logistics Way in Sheffield. And that's why when you go view on map, it's going right up the road. And I'm going, because I kept thinking, I am sure SG is Stevenage. I know, I've done it enough times. As it turned out, it was Stevenage. But if he hadn't said anything, that driver would have put those pallets on and then driven to Sheffield. And then we'd be people going, where is he? And I'm ringing him up, and this is what I'm going to have to contend with. You know, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I mean, thank God I'm here. I've ironed it all out now. He's done. That's 2 runs, so that's him done for the day. I think I've just got 1 left to get, and 2 for Cov. Oh, I tell you what, I'm breathing a sigh of relief right now. Right, we're nearly there. Gordon's got to his one. He's got a collection reference. What's concerning me about his one is he's picking up now at 2 o'clock. He's got to get from Gravesend to Milton Keynes and he's going to site. Now, sites can close. I mean, theoretically, as long as he gets there by about 4:30, he should be okay. But I have got a number. So as soon as it's loaded, I'm going to give them a ring and make sure it's going to be there on time. If not, it's not the worst case scenario. I'll bring him back to the yard because the 3 we got booked up for the morning, one of those could be collected after Gordon's dropped. So, I mean, what I'll end up doing is I'll end up tipping to site in the morning before I go on to the next job. John's dropped his first one, he's going back for the second one, I believe. And I've still got to find 2 out of Coventry. Harry's nearly tipped. Roy's gone home. And John's on his multi-drop. I hate multi-drops. Number 8 got refused, so now that's got to go back. So I've asked him to take a photo of the barcode. Good luck with that. But yeah, that's got to be returned. Fortunately, I mean, I said, you know, you want to throw us a bit more money for returning it out, might be nice. She didn't have a very good reception, didn't seem to pick that one up. But then having said that, where he's got to return it to, he's not far from where the yard is anyway, so that'll be okay. Still, I think we might, the multi-drops turned up again today, and I've got to be honest with you, although I'm still bidding and I haven't got one for Coventry yet, I am avoiding those. Hello David, it's Pete from Van Gogh, how you doing? Yeah, everything's fine. We was on jobs, we were picking up with Dartford and it had to go over to MK17. And I think that's the last one off. I'm not even entirely sure. Al and Gemma said they'll take over now, because it's 5:15. Started at 6 this morning, and I think I've been pretty much. It's weird. It's kind of tiring. More tiring than driving, I've got to say, because you're just sitting there focusing on computer screens and juggling and all that kind of stuff all the time. So if anyone who thinks it's going to be easy, it's not easy. I'm sure when you are more the seasoned professional, as opposed to Mickey Mouse ex-market trader, van driver, entrepreneur, really pretending to be, like, you know, you can probably do it standing on your head. And if you've probably done it all your life, you can probably do it standing on your head. And I'm sure if I've done it for a bit longer, I'll know what to focus on. I'm sure the guys in the office are much better than me, like, you know. But yeah, it's been interesting. And it's not something I'm going to shy away from, because this is where the kind of the money is. Okay, I would say that it's harder work, but at the same time, it's not harder work in the fact it's not like lifting, you know, not like carrying odd up a ladder, like, you know, but it is harder work it's mentally taxing and making sure you get everything right and not making mistakes and hoping that a driver doesn't go to Sheffield and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it's where it's the work that has to be done, because it's where the money is, type of thing. So anyhow, so I'm going to go and meet Gordon up the yard in about 20 minutes, log him into the app, and then tomorrow looks like I'm delivering some stuff to MK, and then after that look for another job and an opportunity to take care and take money. That was it. You've done it. You've made it to the end. I'm on spin classes now because I'm sitting down all the time, so I've got to do something to try and get my legs moving. And there's this girl called Kaylee Cohen or something like that, because I ain't paying for any of that stuff. You get it free on YouTube. And it's kind of like, you've made it to the end. Give yourself, which is an American. Give yourself, nothing wrong with Americans, I'm sure they're lovely. You've made it to the end. Give yourself a big cheer. You're the bomb. I'm thinking, no, I'm not. I'm just sweating on a bike. But you've made it to the end. So thank you very much for watching. Gordon never did make the drop in the end. It's a thing, you know. I think moving forward, if the pickup says between 8 and 9, I'm going to try and get him there for 8 rather than 9:15, because that way I've got more chance to get a second job. But that's the way it is. Yeah, it's just life on the Q Exchange. But I will get better at it. Like I say, I zoomed in on the map thing. The map thing doesn't work. I will work out the best setup on how to work it with the phone. It strikes me, and I spoke to a few people about this. In fact, I spoke to that Will at the CX. And it's easier to run off the phone than it is to run off the laptop. But now I've got to find a way, and also something I'll track near the end, use track driver rather than select location. It's just easier. But these things I will get to work out moving forward. And as I've done with all of these videos, if you go back to the beginning when I'm doing these videos, haven't got a clue. Now I'm making these videos 4 years on, still haven't got a clue. But fortunately, I've got a load of people around me that do know, and they can tell you the right answers. But it's good to see a buffoon making complete mistakes, and that way you can go, okay, I made that mistake, I don't feel quite so sad now. And as I do work the answers out, I will show you. And in the meantime, I'm still in the truck for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so there will be trucking videos. And I know what you're waiting. This is a big question. Yeah, that's all right, Pete. That's all lovely. But the only reason that I've been watching these for the last 4 days now, because you promised us dancing. Well, I'm not one to disappoint. Take care. Take money.